So we open with Hefferly dropping by Phaedra's. Oh, Dr. Jackie here too. Jackie, you scared of that little ankle-biting dog? Come on now. Now, big dog I can get, but girl. So they trying to shade Phaedra's house, but Phaedra's house is nice. Don't need a power washing like yours, Hefferly. But they ask her, why'd you bring Quad to Sweet Tea's bachelorette? So Jackie said our issue with Quad is she's not a good friend because she's a co-worker. But now Hefferly asked the girls if they think Sweet Tea's ready to be married. And of course she ain't, but you don't need to be talking about this before the wedding. Why don't you talk about your union? Hefferly does have a point. Two crazy people don't work. They're gonna be having them outbursts. Because she was ready to get with her sister. Oh Lord, Simone gotta kick her son out of college. She like, look, 5 years, I'm giving you one more. You better get that degree and a job. But child, when your son know your marriage is sexless, y'all might have needed to get that divorce. But across town, Sweet Tea tells Stuart Little that Quad showed up at her bachelorette. But Stuart Little gives Sweet Tea access to the money and pays for that extra $14,000, which I think is a plot line. I don't think they owed an extra 14 grand. I think they cooked that up to make him look like he was big ballin' shot calling from his Matchbox car. So we at the wedding rehearsal and Sweet Tea's talking about her collection of coots. Vintage and age. But Stuart Little calls Phaedra and asks her why she'd bring Quad to the bachelorette. Cause she needs a plot line. Phaedra has not told us any of her business and we ain't seen them kids. Sweet. So the mama ain't too happy about the marriage either, we find out. They saying she come around, but she looked mighty miserable getting ready for this wedding. But now everybody arriving to the wedding. I'm surprised Jackie trusts her man in the DR. But maybe she's just letting him cheat in peace. However, at the door, Hefferly's getting turned away. Sweet Tea had every right to pull you from the list since you wanted to talk about the marriage before they even get it. When you want to talk about their union before they can even get married. But you never want anybody to disrespect you and Damon's institute too. So Toya comes to the table and tells them that Hefferly ain't on the list. Wait a minute, how they sneak Hefferly in? Is that Cone Tessa? This heifer done crashed the wedding. I give this marriage 5 years. But I can say that because I wasn't invited. This wedding looks real show budget. Heavenly, it was a quick wedding because they actually care about their guests. Don't nobody want to sit there for all that proselytizing. So all the ladies get to talking about how Hefferly was disinvited. And Toya said, yeah, because Sweet Tea sobered up and realized that Quad was at her bachelorette party due to Phaedra and Heavenly's messy sex. But that should have gotten Phaedra disinvited. Hefferly was disinvited because she said they weren't ready for marriage. So then you should have been ready to stay home. Meanwhile, Quad's at home taking a bath. Alone. So we at the wedding dinner now. I'm sorry, they should have escorted Hefferly out. I would have fed her food to a stray dog. Well, that was the shit, so I'ma see you soon for something. So we open with name 'em, name 'em, name 'em. So Kyle does name 'em. And Sutton, you do have a little Aki-Boo meltdowns. Now Sutton says Kyle seems unhinged. Honestly, both of you are ticky boom. So Sutton's like, Kyle, why don't we talk about your business since we want to focus on mine? But she gets in the wind real quick with that. Oh Lord, Erica, mama coming to visit for what? Erica ain't got nothing for you. Over at Garcelles, she's teaching her sons how to cook and good because a man needs to know how to make steak. Oh wow, we've got Crystal and she's actually speaking. But girl, where's your plot line? I'm glad your husband and your brother friends, but where's your plot line? Your brother's ex-fiancé is not a plot line. We don't care. We barely care about you. Tell us about you, heifer. After that yawn, we got Sutton and Jennifer Tilly. Crystal's apparently friends with Sarah Michelle Gellar, and she said she'd come on the show for Crystal. She need to, because honey, you a yawn. We 5 episodes in, and you still talk about your brother. So we visited her horse, Santos, and now she going on another date. But now she get to talking about Kyle pissing her off. She says, you know, the heifer's exercising on vacation. She's not wearing her wedding ring. Yeah, Sutton, you throwing Kyle up under the bus. Oh, Erica and her mama, best fiends. So tonight we have the premiere of Garcelle's movie and Kyle's getting ready and she calls the chip heifer to let her know about her strange visit with Sutton. Meanwhile, Sutton calls Garcelle and tells her about their little tete-a-tete too. So Sutton and the chip heifer riding to the party together. Apple-headed Larsa Pippen here. Child, why? Oh, Garcelles kid's gonna confront Erica. Good. Put that heifer on the spot.
It's back.
But now we got Jax confronting Erica with Crystal as his backup. Child, at least somebody giving Crystal a plot line. Okay, Garcelle, this movie looks good. You acting your face off. I love it. When does this come on? I'll be reviewing it. I love a good Lifetime movie. And you know, it is so interesting how Garcelle can bring Black issues to Housewives of Beverly Hills, and it fits, and it works. But when Ebony did it, it felt like we were being hit over the head. Fascinating. It's all in how you approach it, because I feel like Garcelle can be fun and be a petty housewife, but she also can stand for something, and I think it's that balance. Oh God, Denise Richards is here. Here we go. But now Sutton corners Kyle and says, we gotta talk because you raced out of my house. After you named him. So they're nice, nasty going at it. Kyle's like, well, it was hard to talk to you. You were really mean. And Sutton says, well, no, you're being mean. And Kyle says, well, you're trying to bring up my marriage, so go on and bring it up. And Sutton says, well, no, but something is going on with you. Kyle, you are acting different, and everybody can see it. And the rumors are out there. You're on a reality show, so just address it, and then we can move forward. But you gotta drag it out. Sutton says, well, you treat me like the little sister. Kyle said, I don't treat you like the little sister. Don't flatter yourself. So Sutton thinks it's because she's friends with Kathy and Kyle are on the outs. But Kathy and Kyle always on the outs. But, oh, God, Garcelle gonna try to have a moment with the chip heifer. I mean, go ahead. Garcelle says, you know, when I told you I didn't trust y'all around my family, you made the moment about you. But that's all the chip heifer can do. You can't expect more from a less-ass bitch. She hold that chip heifer dead to rights. She's like, look, these are the things you said. You said it's been over a year. I should be over it. You said that. I didn't. With your insensitive self. Back with Sutton and Kyle, Sutton's like, well, you know, you're not drinking. You just seem different than last year. Well, child, that was the shit.
Bitch, stop clocking my pussy miles. Stop clocking my pussy miles. Bitch, stop clocking my pussy miles. This ain't your odometer. Not your odometer. Not your odometer.
Don't grab my pussy. Don't grab my pussy. I'm your cameraman. I don't want to be anything more to you. I swear. Don't grab my pussy. I'm not attracted to you. You look like Yoda and the God.